Alright, my name is Kaia Bloem, and this is my presentation about interpreter burnout and emotional load. Have you ever had to focus for a really, really long time, like for an example, during a test or during a long lecture, and felt completely drained after? Now imagine doing that all day while also translating between two languages in real time. That's what interpreters do every day. Interpreting might just seem like translating words, but it's actually highly demanding and an emotional process. Interpreters are constantly watching or listening, processing meaning, and then producing that meaning into another language almost instantly. That takes a level of focus and takes a lot of energy, and over time it can lead to burnout. Burnout is a state of physical, mental, and emotional exhaustion caused by prolonged stress. For interpreters, this can happen for a few key reasons. First, there's the cognitive load. Interpreters are doing multiple things at once, listening, analyzing, remembering, speaking, or signing, all in real time, and there's no pause button and very little room for error. There's also predicting what might be said next and holding the information in their memory while continuing to interpret. It's like multitasking at a very high level, where every decision matters. Second, there's the emotional load. Interpreters often work in situations where sensitive or difficult information is being shared, like medical appointments, legal settings, or personal conversations. Even though they're not directly involved, they still take in everything that is said. For an example, imagine an interpreter working in a hospital where a patient has just received difficult news. The family may be reacting emotionally, and the interpreter has to continue interpreting everything accurately while staying composed. They can't step away or pause. They have to keep going. Over time, that kind of emotional exposure can build up. Interpreters also work in different environments, and each comes with its own changes. In educational settings, they must keep up with lectures and discussions. In medical settings, accuracy can affect someone's health. In legal settings, even a small mistake could impact someone's rights. There's also the pressure to stay professional. Interpreters are expected to remain neutral and composed even in emotional states, which can lead to more stress. Because of this, interpreters may start to experience burnout. This doesn't happen suddenly. It can build up over time. An interpreter might start feeling mentally exhausted after assignments, have trouble concentrating, or feel emotionally disconnected from their work. Some might even begin to dread assignments they used to enjoy. So how can interpreters prevent burnout? One important strategy is working in teams, especially during longer assignments, so they can switch out and take breaks. Even short breaks can help reset focus and reduce mental fatigue. Practicing self-care is essential. This can include getting enough rest, managing stress in healthy ways, and making time for activities they enjoy outside of work. Another helpful strategy is using self-rewards after a difficult or an emotional intense assignment. For example, an interpreter might plan something relaxing afterwards, like listening to music or spending time with a pet, playing a video game, or reading. These small rewards can help the brain transition out of a high-stress environment and make it much, much easier to emotionally recover emotionally. Over time, this can help reduce stress and give interpreters something positive to look forward to. Setting boundaries is also important, such as not overbooking assignments and knowing when to say no in order to protect their well-being. Support from the professional community also matters. The professional organization organizations like the Registry of the Interpreters for the Deaf (RID) encourage interpreters to prioritize their well-being and maintain clear professional boundaries. Their topics matter because burnout doesn't just affect interpreters, it can also affect the quality of their communication. When interpreters are exhausted or overwhelmed, it becomes harder to interpret clearly and accurately. Interpreting connects people and gives access to communication, but behind that communication is a person working extremely hard and is doing incredible work. In conclusion, interpreting is not just a language, it is a demanding skill and an emotional task requiring burnout and taking steps to prevent Recognizing burnout and taking steps to prevent it is essential both for the interpreters and the people they serve.